blessings, positivities. This is Brothers in America. This is the host, Holy Water, with side of green tea with Brother Leo, Brother Conscious here. We getting this, we getting this, we getting this. Go ahead, MC. What we got? What you got for us today, sir?
Our black fathers deadbeats.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
no doubt. So
Black
you
folk. And today, I would love to tackle, I would love to tackle that myth that mainstream media like to put that like to paint that narrative of black fathers being uninvolved. They make them and they goes away. One second. I want to hit the Caribbean so I don't get flagged a little bit, but we're gonna speak in America, then we're gonna jump on into towards the Caribbean as well.
okay?
Um, what you got for me, brother? What you got on the topic? What you got on the topic? Speaking from um speaking from a man that's culturally sound here in America. What you got on that? What statistics and facts you got on that, brother?
Uh, the only stats I got is from the CDC.
Yes, sir.
Um,
What you got? What type of stats you got in the CDC, brother? The CDC?
well, the CDC says that that black fathers are the most active in their children's lives. But
Mm.
since you were so adamant about it, I was gonna let you kind of lead the way on this.
Yes, sir. So keep going, brother. Because I hate that. I call it that myth or that fallacy, that myth or that fallacy that gives that do no justice with black. And when we said black fathers are, he said the CDC saying black fathers are the most involved. That doesn't mean being in the same household, living in two-parent household. That could means that the father is active in his child's life, financially active. Pick him up. I picked him up from school, involved, taking the games, taking the parks. All of that means being involved. It don't have to necessarily means they living under the same household, but for some odd reason, black men get we
Hello.
become the laugh of we get become of the laugh of the flock when they say black men are deadbeats. You know, are the most
Right.
involved according to the CDC. Black men are the most involved, and I'm about to jump on the fear on the fear. I'm about to jump in the manosphere just a little bit. I believe because of certain
Hey, David.
stereotypes.
How y'all doing? Go ahead. I'm listening
What's
to you,
going
bro.
on? Because of certain stereotypes and some feminism movement that force black fathers out of the household, that force black fathers out of the household, make it believe like they're obsolete or not needed. That we have a point now where we have we have a generation of men and women that are now adding towards the statistics in regards to of carrying before you marry. That plays a huge role. That we have a generation of men saying they don't need women or need mothers of their children, and we have women saying they don't need fathers or men, you know what I'm saying, to have a cohesive household or rearing towards their child. That's the issue that we're dealing with. We have a generation of people now that they think that they can do it by themselves. Now, studies have went against it. Black fathers, I don't say black fathers, fathers on the whole are disciplinarian, and that's something that mothers are naturally nurturing and so forth. And I guess they owe something towards the world that they have a point to prove, you know. Um, but that's kind of perpetuated that notion a little bit. Look, you wanted to say something, brother?
So this is just another AI overview.
Hmm.
A landmark national health statistics report by the Centers for Disease Control, the CDC, and prevention disproves the cultural myth of the
Hmm.
absent black father.
Mm,
The data reveals that black fathers, both those living in the home and those living apart, are often more actively involved in the day-to-day care, nurturing, and activities of their children than white or Hispanic fathers.
mm, mm,
Uh, Daily physical care. Black fathers who live with their children are more likely on a daily basis to bathe, dress, or change their young children than white or Hispanic peers. So
mm. Why do you think
So
we get
so
so much
so
flack?
yeah. So according to the CDC,
Hmm.
which is American stats,
Yes,
black
sir.
fathers are more active in America than whites and Hispanics. And this is no, I'm not condemning no other races of people. What I'm saying
Yes.
is there's a cultural myth that there's
Yes.
absent black fathers. But what y'all need to do is you need
Hmm.
to go study for yourself
Yes, sir.
to see exactly where all of this information is coming from and why black men are considered deadbeats when black
Hmm.
men are actually the most active.
Yes.
So that's a huge propaganda that's being pushed on the black community in America, and it's like the caricature. It's like the watermelon caricature.
Hmm.
It's designed to make you think against black fatherhood when black fatherhood is the most
Hmm.
active in America according to documented information. You know, so where you at, bro, with this?
On caricature, right? Me, sometimes, me being engaging in video games and playing online, right? And I hear sometimes white children making stereotypical jokes, making stereotypical jokes on black children, saying cracking the jokes about, oh, your father probably went for milk and never came back. You know what I'm saying? Like, your father went for milk and that's the whole thing. Or at least I have my dad, I have my father, and where's your father at? Like those type of jokes and so forth. And I feel like that plays a huge role in terms of how society views us black men, black fathers. um
Yeah.
and also help push that narrative. And again, as the brother just now, based on the CDC said, black fathers are involved, well, it might not be living in the same household. And I want to push this towards the queens out here and also to the brothers out here. All right, right. From the last podcast we was doing the last time, a little bit glancing that marriage rate is declining. Like marriage, the rates of marriage is declining, but for some odd reason, childbirthing and so forth is increasing since the 70s. And as a older elder once said, marry before you carry. Like marry before you carry. Get to know that person. Disconnect is, brother. That disconnect, that push, that stereotype towards our community. Where do you feel like the disconnect comes from?
Well,
And who do you
it's a
think that
well,
perpetuates that?
it's a psyop, and like
Hmm.
those statistics that you just named, those are
Hmm.
there's a cultural differential stats with there because I'm not going to get married up under the state, me personally. So
Okay.
if we're going
Hmm.
up going off against marriage up under the state, then I'm not, yeah,
Hmm.
me personally, I'm not going to do that. So
Okay.
I don't advise, no, me personally, I don't advise, I kind of advise against it. I advise to get a contract to where you don't have the state in your marriage. That's just me.
Right. I want to say break
That,
that down.
that's me
I want to say
personally.
break that down.
Well, I
I want to
mean,
say break
it's
that down.
you said,
You still believe in marriage. You still believe in
yeah,
marriage, but you just don't believe in
I
the
still believe
traditional.
that I still believe in marriage. I still believe in marriage, but I believe the families should control the marriage and not the state.
Mm.
I don't want a license of marriage. I want a contract of marriage. You know,
Hmm.
which is very important. You know, they used to get married with the Bible back in the day. You could write. their your names in the Bible, and that's an actual
Mhm.
document that you can use in the government because they still use that
Mhm.
document to this day. So
Mhm.
you can create your own contract, use your own documentation, and that is
Mhm.
that to me that is what's important.
Okay. Okay.
And then we
So,
really
but I
have to.
want to say, what's it? Go
I was
ahead.
gonna say we really have to talk about. They're saying that there's not a lot of black men. People may talk about black men not living in the home or whatnot, but we really have to question a lot of these offenses that people say because we have
Mhm.
been programmed. America has been programmed
Mhm.
to believe that black men are not good fathers or they're not there. But and you hear people like the late Charlie Kirk.
Okay.
The late
Yes.
Charlie
Yes.
Kirk
Yo.
talk,
Yes.
talking about how black fathers are not there or as a black father, and I'm like, then why is it when a lot of Caucasian children might shoot up schools and they might shoot up a whole, they shooting up a bunch of innocent people. Most likely,
Mhm.
young black men are shooting actual enemies that they have. At least they're shooting
Yes.
people. At least they're shooting people that they got beef with. And I'm not saying that's right. You know, but it's
Ah.
like,
Mhm.
but like most of these young, Caucasian, like a lot of young Caucasian men have a
Mhm.
certain level of thought that needs to be addressed as well. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
there's a lot of non-active fathers amongst the white and Hispanic race that we need to address as well.
Mhm.
Don't just
Mhm.
because black fatherhood is the most active, and I'm guessing that's percentage
Mhm.
wise. You know,
Mhm.
so and
And
then
I
we
want to
just have
say, because we
go ahead. I'm listening to you.
go,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
I'm
We're
listening.
being misrepresented, you know what I'm saying, by the masses. That the masses, because like you said, the caricatures, and that's the false narrative, the false fallacy or narrative that they're pushing towards our community. And I want to say, like, this is key, this is key, especially don't help perpetuate or misrepresent the community by because you're having a pissing contest. You're trying to your ego is in the way. Like, fathers are needed, mothers are needed as well, fathers are needed in these household. You understand that we have they're needed. In order to be a man, you must see a man, and by seeing a man, you need a model as in what that child is going to copy. Maybe because I know certain circumstances, like certain that's the exception to the statistic that you just read. The exception is some fathers ain't involved, ain't involved. You dig what I'm saying? Um, I grew up. I'm about to go into statistics too in terms of the Caribbean. But before I do, Holy, I'm gonna let you finish off your talking point. So.
So basically, I want to bring it. This is something from the New York Times. It's summarized though. Data from
Ooh.
federal health Data from federal health and demographic studies show that a majority of black fathers, around 58 to over 70%, depending on the specific study metrics, live with their children, contradicting common cultural stereotypes of widespread abandonment. That's false. People think, people saying that
Mhm.
black men
Mhm.
abandon their children. That is
Mhm.
false. I don't know where people getting these ideas from.
Mhm.
Abandonment. Furthermore, research demonstrates high levels of daily child care involvement among black fathers in the home. So black fathers are more in the home than out the home. And even when they're out the home, they still are more active.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And
Mhm.
that is
Because
and
I'm like.
the reason why it's pushed like that
Mhm.
is to really demonize the
Mhm.
black man, to make the black man look like he's just uh you know
You broke up. You broke up. Say it again.
yeah. No, I was saying those stereotypes are designed to demonize the black father, you know,
Yes.
designed to
Yes.
demonize the black
Yes.
father, to make him out to be like he's just no good. He'll abandon his kids,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, which is why,
Mm-hmm.
and hear me.
No, you now I can hear you now. Keep going.
Yeah, and to see that being pushed,
Mm-hmm.
even in the black community,
Mm-hmm.
seeing that being pushed. This is one reason why I believe our women are so frantic, because they believe the lie. You know,
Right. Yo,
yeah,
I want to say it was an elder who passed away. I ain't gonna make no name mention, right? And he was speaking to this he's speaking to this black mother of speaking to this black mother of four. She had two daughters, two sons, and he asked her the question. He's like, who do you think that's, and this is both of them are black. He asked the lady, he's like, who do you think are the most involved in the community, and and the children? What father do you think, what demographic of father do you think that's most involved into their family, their child's life? And you know what she said?
we're
Again,
good.
both of them are black. She said, a white woman, white men are most involved. He said incorrect, black men. And then she's saying we have to erase
According
the stigma.
according to what stats though? The
Say it
CDC.
again. The
According
CDC.
to
That no, no, no,
okay,
no. That was she just said. She just made a rough estimate. She said the
got you.
no, the racism. Yes.
Absolutely,
Yes. And he said he just asked her to do guess, a rough
got
guess,
you.
and she's like
Mhm.
white guys, and he's like incorrect. Black fathers are the most involved, and his stats was the CDC as well. Black fathers are the most involved and active, and I feel like that plays we carry that on. We carry it because we allow that to be said and not address it. We allow that to be said and not address it. Because I check people. I'll check you in a heartbeat. You know, if it don't apply, let it fly. But I'm gonna check you
Yeah,
like, nah, you're incorrect. And I feel like
yeah.
this information that we're pushing right now is crucial. This is very, very crucial for us to keep on pushing this. We have a lot of miseducated person, so we have to re-educate them. You know, re-educate their minds. You want to say something?
I wanted to say, um, why do you think the narrative is that black fathers are not in the home, or black fathers are not active when black fathers are the most active? Why do you think they use that as a weapon against the black community? And how is it that our women seem to be frantic about it as if they believe it? Because I believed it at first too. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I really believed it at first too. Until I did my until I heard who you said, Kevin Samuels.
I didn't say no
Yeah,
name. You did.
yeah.
I
Until
said no
until
name.
I heard that from Kevin Samuels, and
Okay.
that's the first
Hmm.
time I heard it as well, as far as the
Hmm.
CDC. And so that's a lot of that's a lot of research that someone has to do in order to get that information, and to get it pushed to the public.
Yes, yes, and for us to actually believe it, for us to actually, how much arguments I be talking, how much arguments I be hearing from people that's not black, that speaks on black issues, and they want to be like funny, ha 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 ha, like cracking these type of jokes. You like cracking them type of jokes like ha 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 ha. Oh, you probably didn't grow up with your father. No, I grew up with my father. I grew up with my father. My father wasn't in the house, but I grew up with my father.
And
You know.
I remember you asked me. I remember you thought my mother had Well, I'll talk about that some other time. But
Okay.
like I grew up with my father as well. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us, a lot of young black men didn't, but that is not the majority.
Right.
That is not the
Right.
majority, you know? And that's the problem. Let
Hmm.
me tell you something how powerful melanin is.
Hmm.
Melanin is so powerful. You don't have to put your age in the comments. You can keep your age out the comments. Please. Boy. Y'all got to keep your keep your age out the comments. Keep your keep you ain't got to get you ain't got you uh, thank you for being here, but just
Yes.
focus on the education of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate you. But anyway, look, but check this
Hmm.
out. But yeah, so basically a lot of fathers
Hmm.
have to a lot of black fathers, they have to stop also pushing the narrative because they don't know this as well.
Right.
This is something that we have to also keep pushing forward over and over.
Yes.
This should really be something. See, we're in the age of information.
Information.
There should
Information
there
right
should
here.
be
Right here.
if you want to continue to have racial
Y-
conflicts and go
Yes.
against people because of the color of their skin, that
Hmm.
is something that you truly that's in your blood at this point.
Yes.
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Hmm.
So
I, I, I want to say a little side story in that regard, right? I always say to myself, right? I always said to myself, right? How can somebody create something? How can somebody create something or participate in creating something and and walk away? However, I realized when I became a father, I realized that when I became a father, again, I grew up with my father. We didn't live in the same household, but I grew up with my father. My father was a disciplinarian. My father is the one who taught me my work ethic. My father is the one who taught me principles, morals, integrity, and everything. I had a father, an active father in my lifestyle. Again, my mother, and my father we wasn't living in the nuclear family, but I had a father that was actively taught. To this very day, I still have the same work ethic I had growing up. And listen, a lot of my friends was kind of in the same situation. Because again, some of our pops were Rolling Stones, some of our fathers were Rolling Stones. So a lot of my friends were in the same situation, but their father was around. Their father, like many of my friends that I grew up with now, might be the exception, but I grew up with, they all had their fathers. And guess what? Their fathers came around. They we was all scared. Like we straightened up and fly right at it. One friend who I grew up with. I know I'm just monologuing a little bit. I had one friend I grew up with. His father came around and his father came around. He saw his father. His father just started talking to him harshly, and he started like crying. This is like years ago. This is like 30. This is like 30 something 30 something, close to 40 something years ago, right? And my friend started like tearing from the impact of his father. You dig what I'm saying? That some mothers don't have. You dig? Some
I,
mothers don't have
I
that. And I'm like,
that's happened to me before. My father started talking to me, and
yes,
out of a certain scenario, I was like 12 years old. I just started crying for some
right,
reason because of his
right,
tone, and
yes,
I was scared. Like I'm like,
yes,
but his tone wasn't even it wasn't even out of line. It was just like he was being serious, and then I just started crying. And then from that point on, he started
mm-hmm,
being a little bit more sensitive with me from that point on. You know what I'm
yes,
saying? Because he didn't want me to feel scared. I guess
hmm.
because he back in the day, them that sometimes discipline can go overboard a little bit. You know what I'm
I know,
saying?
I know,
you know,
I know, I
yeah.
know,
But I
definitely.
still love him. I still love him. I still love
Of
him.
course,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
my pops he's a yeah, he's a break the mold, literally and figuratively speaking. He broke the
Got
mold
you.
on me
Got
because
you.
I was the child, like different children had different method for parenting, like different. I was the child that peeped this. I could get stomped to the ground. I'm gonna cry my tail off. You could guess what? Next week gonna be doing the same thing again. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm that type
Mm.
of you couldn't talk to me. You couldn't talk to me, in that regard. You
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
could have, but you couldn't because I'm gonna do the same thing again. You
yeah,
dig? I'm gonna
yeah.
sit and I'm gonna
Oh,
cry.
I'm going through that with you now, bro.
Right? Right. You dig what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I understand and I said,
Sometimes it's our personality traits, man. We can't control it. Sometimes it's our personality. We have to learn to deal with people within their personality and their attributes, and then come to a
yes.
common ground if you're on a mission. But I'm listening to
Hmm.
you.
Yeah, nah, I just like, yeah, that like when I hear people say that, I'm like, what? Because I'm like the Caribbean men are, and the same thing is active, like very, very. Even the Caribbean, they said, but fathers involved, and various. This is coming from the PubMed. This is from PubMed, right? They said, fathers' involvement varies substantially by country, household structure, economic circumstances, and whether the father lived with the child. It would be inaccurate to describe our Caribbean fathers as either uniformly active or absent. Some research actually challenged the stereotype that Caribbean fathers are simply marginal figures. Marginal figures. Give me a minute. Let me. Did they give the breakdown of that? One second. Marginal figures. Give me a minute. One second.
Yeah, no
I just
doubt.
had to.
So let me
Um,
While you're doing
Marginal
that,
figure.
go ahead.
Marginal figure, most commonly referred to a person or group that is pushed to the edge of society, holding little influence, power, or of central importance. You know what I'm saying? Because again, I want to say this whole. I don't want to go to the manosphere, but you know, like it takes a village to raise a. It takes a village to raise a child, and you know, like how racism or systemic racism has persuaded the world that black fathers are non-existent or they're deadbeats to a point where we have our some of our women that perpetuates that. You know what I'm saying? That perpetuates like
Even some of the even some like everybody perpetuates it. I've even
you dig it?
I've even thought that it was true
Right,
because it was put so pushed in the media, and
right,
a lot of times it's pushed through the black music too.
right. I'm like, man, how can I create? How can I create something so beautiful or handsome? How can I create a make? And I'm gonna walk away. That's like that's sad. And some people they can't do it, but I feel and as I feel, I think that we have to re-educate it, and also coming from us, people like, you know what I'm saying? You and I, and people that look like us, you know what I'm saying? That
That
helps hold up that negative stereotype. Because oh, let me go back to my story, right? Going back
yeah,
to my description, right? Father contribute. They said Jamaica, Jamaica. I'm from the Bahamas originally, right? They said Jamaica, a study a study of this is coming from UWI Mona. Uh, I got to go into details. Urban fathers, a study of 252 urban fathers found that fathers generally express a strong commitment to fatherhood. However, among fathers whose children lived elsewhere, almost half did not interact with these children weekly in activities such as reasoning with them or helping with schoolwork. Jamaican fathers, another studies involving Afro-Jamaican fathers found fathers reporting involvement with both biological and social children across behavioral, emotional, cognitive, and even spiritual dimension. Like people are actively in it. You know what I'm saying? Even from a Caribbean standpoint. Um. Uh.
exactly.
uh so and I'm like the same
Yeah.
umbrella. I'm like, how can
But
how,
but
like
but check this out though. That there's no like negative propaganda when it comes to the Caribbeans. It's well,
it,
okay.
it,
It might be, it might be.
it is
Um,
Rolling Stones, brother. Rolling Stones.
yep.
That's you dig?
Who gets most of the flack? Who
Yes, yes, yes.
Black
Co-
American men are taught that they're deadbeats. See, they want to
Yes.
push this narrative.
Mm-hmm.
They want to push this narrative because they want it to be true
Mm-hmm.
when it's not
Mm-hmm.
true, and that's the
Right.
problem, bro.
Right. That's and I said again, this is why we came here today. We came here today with it. You know what I'm saying? We came here today. And I feel like and I think like we have to cooperate man more. Mothers and fathers, we gotta cooperate more, you know, because we're heading where fathers either they're not stepping up to the plate. And because again, we have a lot of issues in our community that I think that if we could come together as in fathers and mothers and we can reconcile, we can go into a better direction. You know, because I
I
see a lot
think
of men.
my bad. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish. I'm a
I
yeah.
think I see a lot of men. I see a lot of men that's doing certain things, and I can point out like certain men doing certain things. I could point out like you don't have an active father in your life. Like I don't know your backstories, but that's how you act. I can see that you ain't had a father, an active father in your life. Father will put your foot in you, and the same thing as daughters. Same thing as daughters. I could see the daughters, and I could be like, I could tell by how the way you acting that you didn't have an active father in your life. You dig what I'm saying? And then sometimes it's because men want to walk away, or sometimes it could be the mothers pushing away, or maybe it's a mutual thing. Who knows? But I can tell sometimes when I look at a person, I can be like, yo, I can see that you don't have a father in your life. And I say, it's needed. It's needed. Me as
Can
a
I?
father, I have two sons. Go ahead, I'm listening.
I'm just yeah. If I can interject real quick,
Hmm.
one thing we have to also do is not push the narrative that it's getting worse because it's actually getting better. And I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking to you. I just when you said something, I thought of something.
Hmm.
Um, I asked a question. I said, I got a article from Time Magazine, a summary
Hmm.
from Time Magazine. Is crime decreasing in the US in USA? Yes. Crime in the United States is down significantly. Following a spike during the COVID-19 pandemic, violent and
Mm-hmm.
property crime rates have dropped sharply for multiple consecutive years. Data from the Council on Criminal Justice and Law Enforcement tracking shows that homicide rates have fallen to levels not seen in decades,
Mm-hmm.
with
Mm-hmm.
projections suggesting rates could reach historic lows not observed since the early 1900s. Listen to that.
Mm-hmm.
Homicides down by
Mm-hmm.
roughly 19 to 21% in major cities, marking some
Mm-hmm.
of the largest single year drops ever recorded. So the idea that crime is getting worse
Mm-hmm.
is a myth as well.
Mm-hmm.
The idea that young black men are getting worse, no, young
One
black
second.
men are getting better.
1 second. 1 second. 1 second. I know when
Yo-
you get in your teaching mood. When you get in the teaching mood, you start to get it. Let's go ahead, brother. Go ahead. Go ahead, brother.
young
I
black
see you.
young yeah young black men are getting better. Young
Yes.
black men are not getting worse.
Yes.
And this is how you can calculate that there's fathers in the atmosphere and fathers are
Mm-hmm.
active. You
Mm-hmm.
know, fathers may not live with the children as much, or
Yes.
they may
Yes.
not, but they're still just as active, if not more.
Yes.
You
Yes.
know, so we have to understand. So you have
Mm-hmm.
what they have the idea of a YN. YNs are the minority.
Mm-hmm.
Young black men are becoming more like nerds. They're getting into
Yes.
technology. They're
Mm-hmm.
becoming more computer literate.
Yes,
They're
sir.
becoming more literate in
Yes.
general.
Yes.
Things are getting better for the black community. Things are getting
Yes,
better
sir.
for young black men and young
Yes.
black women. All of our young
Yes.
black women don't want to twerk on the gram, you know, and not
That's the
even see.
minority. That's the minority. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
yeah. All of our young black women don't want to, you know. And guess what? I looked up as well. The majority of young black women wear their natural hair.
Mm. Mm. Say that, Dan.
Yeah,
Say
look.
that, Dan.
So
Yes.
we believe that the
Yes.
majority of because of what's seen in the media,
Yes, sir.
we see the
Mm-hmm.
statistics are not
Mm-hmm.
put and documented beside the media that's propagating or giving you this propaganda to
Mm-hmm.
make you think bad
Yes.
against the black man and the black woman.
Yes, sir.
And the thing about us is that we're so fair and we're so equal with people. We don't want to denigrate a whole race of people in
To
their
a
society.
fault. To a fault. Yes,
Yeah,
sir. To a
and that
fault.
is the problem.
Mm-hmm.
We have to be willing to understand, to
Mm-hmm.
look up some of these statistics. And so every time they say,
Mm-hmm.
oh, the black community is the black community that have you they say,
Mm-hmm.
oh, black fatigue. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you're talking about fatigue, but yet
Mm-hmm.
crime is decreasing.
Right. Right.
So
Right. That part.
this is something that you've been trained to think because of something you're seeing in
Yes.
social media.
Yes.
So
Yes.
if I really broke down the study on black fatigue and
Mm-hmm.
really brought up what black fatigue is and all this stuff, how can you have black fatigue when crime is decreasing around the United States?
Mm-hmm.
So this is something
Mm-hmm.
that you're looking at on this is something that you're envisioning online. They're
Mm-hmm.
watching something on the media, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So black fatigue doesn't make. I mean, everybody can be fatigued in all races. I can be
Mm-hmm.
fatigued. I can be fatigued from Hispanics. I can be fatigued from Asians. I can be fatigued from black people as well. I can be fatigued from white people. I can be fatigued from anybody. But here's the
Mm-hmm.
funny part. Do you know where they
Mm-hmm.
got that term black fatigue from?
No.
They got it. A black woman wrote a book called Black Fatigue, but it was talking about black people being fatigued. Then they used it and
Mm-hmm.
reversed it.
Mm.
Yes, sir.
Mm. Yes,
Yes,
yes, yes,
sir.
yes, yes,
Yes,
yes,
sir.
yeah.
Yes,
Mm.
sir.
Okay, okay.
Yes, sir.
Hey, brother Holy dropping them jewels right now. You heard me? Brother Holy dropping them jewels. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Come on. I need you to get back with it. You heard me?
Brother, it's your turn to drop the jewels. Pause.
I would
Go
say
ahead.
drop knowledge. I would definitely say drop knowledge, but you know the old New
Yeah,
York lingo. I
I
drop
know what
knowledge.
you mean. I know what you mean. You say drop the jewels, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Um, uh, yeah, like you said, we don't have this is it's tearing up. It's further tearing up the community, brother. It's tearing up the community. That black folks now. You said, why are they pushing it? Because it's tearing up the community. It's tearing up the community. It's tearing up. Not saying inside and out. And I like how you hit the stats in terms of crime rate going down and the YNs being the minority and now.
You just sparked something in my mind for a minute. the reason why they're driving this narrative is so that they can continue to have a reason in the public eye to arrest us, to
Oh yeah.
keep driving the prison system.
Right.
And that's
Right.
something else. And you know what? I need to write that down because that's something. Oh, I was going to talk about the war on drugs too. But I'm go
Okay.
ahead, man. I'm listening to you. And then we can stop in 10 minutes if you want to. Yeah.
Now we can go, brother. I left my. I got my one. I got the door open. I got the door
Okay.
open. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, I got
Okay.
the
Let's
door
go.
open. It stopped
Okay.
raining. Yes. But but yeah, like that's tearing the community up. Like that's tearing the community up. Like it's putting us against each other. Like it is us against each other, and have like our children and teaching that to our children, teaching our children that nonsense. You know what I'm saying? They go and talk with their friends about that. And it's like we already have that whole like division, like classism. Like we have the upper class, the upper echelon are black folks that looks down at the lower class, like the lower class or poor, impoverished. You know what I'm saying? And that's like a big thing. Like, oh, you're successful. You probably came from a two-parent household or whatever else the case may be. They're looking at the person that's in poverty. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you probably came from a single parent. You know what I'm saying? Like from there, and that become an issue from there with us roasting each other and having our regular traditional, you know what I'm saying, banter. I'm gonna call it banter. Some people call it I call it banter. Our back and forth. And
Yeah.
yeah, and just like us just spreading that false narrative amongst each other, you
And
know, and that ain't the case.
in 5 minutes, I want to leave you on the live because I got to go um, holler at my people real quick.
Yeah,
Or
I got you.
just
I'll
for
get the manosphere. I'll get the manosphere going, brother.
get it going, man. Well, give me 5 minutes. Do it. Say what. Talk about whatever
When
you want to talk about.
when you do the 5 minutes, I'm gonna get the manosphere going. I'm gonna stop as soon as you come back.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go now. You go ahead and get it going, and I'll be right back.
The manosphere get going. Hey, the manosphere going.
Say whatever you want to say, bro.
All right, listen to me. I want to, but yes, family. I neglect that. I neglect that because me as a father, I'm a father of two. Very, very, no, very, very active father. You know what I'm saying? Very, very active father. And I just like when I hear those narrative. And also, it's a point now, like on a video game, you hearing like white or Hispanic cracking these type of jokes, and I'm like, no, like me playing a video game on my son's not playing a video game. You dig? And hearing the type of the back and forth, the banter, the rhetoric they have going on. I'm like, oh, your father probably went and get milk. Yeah, I guess what? I came back. I'm right here with them. What's up? You know what I'm saying? I have to try to reverse their way of thinking. Like, oh, black fathers ain't it. Nah, very involved. My father was involved. That's what he taught me. Father wasn't the best of father, but he did the darn best that he could do with the least what he did. And guess what? And that's me being a model, and that's me wanting to show my sons the same thing. Like this is what a father look like. Like this is what a father look like. Like everything ain't gonna go perfect, but guess what? Daddy doing everything is your father's doing everything in his power to make sure you have food, clothing, and shelter. You dig? Even some days I might go hungry or whatever else the case may be, but this is what I'm teaching you. I'm teaching you responsibility. I'm teaching you a work ethic. I'm teaching you discipline. I'm teaching you to control your anger. I'm teaching you the whole factors, and it's like it's being pushed out there, and I just like it. I grew up. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you stories again. I told you I grew up with male friends, and some of like like Caribbean guys, not all Caribbean guys, but Caribbean guys have a we have a bad stigma on being whoremongers, like Caribbean men being whoremongers. And our fathers at that time were whoremongers. So our moms necessarily didn't really deal with them. So that's a bad thing about it. But uh, but all of my friends that I grew up with, unless their father died, all had fathers around, had active fathers around. Like you heard your father call your name. Hey yo, my name is Leonardo. Leonardo. I'm like, shooks. All my cussing and going on because that's what my father he demanded respect. You know what I'm saying? As well as my other friends, them around that. Oh, Angelo, oh, Deron, oh, Junior. Like when we hear our father's call, we could be having I call it mischievous, but mischievous. I could be having a mischievous moment, and guess what? I'm gonna snap out there because my father called me. It's like he demanded that respect. He demanded that respect, and I got it. And the same thing with my sisters. Same thing as my sisters, like wearing skimpy stuff. My father come around like, yo, no, we ain't doing that. Like, like mothers might be little, oh, she looking cute now. Father, like, nah. I know in this day and this age is different because a lot of folks blur the line in terms of being narcissist because the whole bashing, controlling and narcissist. Nah, you a little girl. You ain't wearing that. You ain't wearing that. That ain't what we doing. And that's the father. And the father he kind of make his presence known. Whereas like now I see like young girls wearing revealing things. I'm like, dang, I could see you ain't got no father in your house. You know what I'm saying? Or your father's an incompetent individual who would allow you to do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Same thing as boys, like doing certain things like uh no knock on the alphabet community, the LGBTQ, right? I remember me as a boy, as a young boy, right? I don't know if you know putting your hand on your camera, like when you put your hand like this. Me as a boy, like when I did stuff like that, my father would come and correct me. Sometimes I would play ball and I get tired and I would just put my hand on this side and the other side and do that. My father's like, no, like he come and he put my hand down, like, nah, we ain't doing it. No hit on the LGBTQ community. I'm just talking about how in terms of how I was raised and I grew up. And my father was like, nah, we ain't doing that. Like that's kind of a feminine trait. My father kind of knocked that out of me without me consciously knowing that, so I could see like certain behaviors like is lacking like male figure, like competent male figures. Is different between like a father that's incompetent is a difference between a competent father. And my father was competent in many areas, as well as he has a few incompetent moments. Sometimes some of them he did learn, but my father just like was that figure I need, and my work ethic came from that. My father was an artisan. He did car collision, like when car get in an accident, he fixed cars. He taught me that. He taught me that he instilled his work ethic towards me. And guess what? I inherit that by watching my father, by seeing what it is, what a man is, what my version of a man is, and me and emulating it. Might be inherit learned behavior. You know what I'm saying? Might be a learned behavior or something I inherit through genetics. So it was a big thing. But and I see with my sons, like my sons as well. Uh, my oldest son, they have two separate mothers. My oldest son, he was with his mom a little bit. His mom kind of, she gave me a little backlash in terms of his work ethic and whatever the case might be. But my youngest son, he was with me. He was with me all the time, and his work ethic is like I asked my youngest son to do anything, and he have that same work ethic as me. Like I need you to clean up he right on it, and he no complaints, no doing nothing. My son on the money, the baby, the last one, he on the money, and I'm like, okay, now I see the influence, you know what I'm saying? I see the influence and the difference. But my father just like he demand me to be better. He demand me to want more. He demand me to go above and beyond. You know what I'm saying? Is I feel like I think I think that's
But
why it's important.
and I know we say men are supposed to think and women feel, but it's okay to feel, brother. As long as you feel it from a place of intelligence.
Yes. Yes. You catch on every time I do that, right?
I, I I know where you got it. I know where you got it from.
I don't know what you're talking about, brother. You hear me? See, there you go thinking for me. You thinking for me. Can't think for me. You assuming again, brother. You
You got
assuming again.
you got that from the manosphere, brother.
What? What you talking about, brother? What
Yeah, yeah.
you talking about, brother?
Let, 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 let,
Uh,
let, let, let- let's define feel real quick. The word feel is most often a verb meaning to touch something, to experience a
hmm
physical or emotional state, or
hmm
to have an inner awareness.
hmm
It can also be a noun describing the texture of an object or intuitive expression. So feeling is damn near thinking. Feeling is damn near thinking. You know, feeling is damn near feel. Feel, FEEL, not FILL. Pause. Pause, Mr. White Chocolate. Or I don't know if you're a woman or not, or a man. Aren't feelings the physical manifestation of our surroundings? Hey, if you
Okay,
want to get
okay.
if you
He getting
if you want
philosophical right now.
yeah, if you want to get go on that level, you can. It's pretty
I want
deep
to
with it.
say, your camera went off. Your camera went off, so I'm about to back out and come back. Wait. I'm about to leave the live. I'm about to watch my words. I'm about to leave the live and come back on.
No doubt. Yeah, do that. Hello.
Okay.
Hello. I said hello like I was going to a job interview. Hello. Isn't art the physical manifestation of our internal feelings and emotions? Absolutely, for sure. Absolutely. Isn't art the physical manifestation of our internal feelings and emotions? Look at that. See, I think he's on the same stuff I'm on
Yes.
as far as
Yes.
knowledge. Yeah, he understands.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
that's yeah, man.
And I wanted to say a little bit, since we going off topic a little bit, but I want to touch on that. Um, I want to talk about that as well. There's a lot of fathers, not saying a lot, but fathers in the black community that I grew up with, uh, are some of them are not saying in touch with their emotions, but some situations we were in, don't trust your emotion. They can betray you. Obi-Wan, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Don't trust
Um,
your emotions; they can betray you. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
hmm
Well, not well. Your instincts are very important. It depends on if your emotional state is mature. Like if you're like we have to we need to delve into that sometime too, man, because emotions are very important. That's something that we definitely need to talk about. You probably just gave me a talking point for a video that I'm going to do.
Oh, what I was about to say this now?
The feel no the feeling about feeling. You know, when I was like you was like I feel and you said I think, but I'm thinking
Hmm.
to myself like there is a nuance between thinking and feeling. You
Hmm.
know what I mean? But you can trust your instinctual connection.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I think we listen to the philosophy of people and we just
Hmm.
run with it. And
Hmm.
I think that's an adaptation from a son and a father or a daughter and a father.
Hmm.
We must use our brains to untangle the emotions we are experiencing. It has to be something we actively do to be in control of ourselves.
Hmm.
Sounds like a
He
script.
sound like a savant. Definitely sound like a savant. I like that. A sage. Um.
Sound like a script.
Right. 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 Cause
Look. Here go the script. We must use our brains to untangle the emotions we are experiencing. It has to be something we actively do to be in control of ourselves. Oh my
yes.
gosh, you're so intelligent, Master Holy.
Hmm. He would have come for you. He would have come for you. But I
I'm
wanted
dumb
to say,
enough to know I know nothing for real.
oh, that what you said? He ain't came on yet.
I'm dumb enough
My,
to know I know nothing for real.
yeah. You on his philosophy. I see you. You on his philosophy. And he said white chocolate. I see you play those in Socrates and Aristotle. I see you. I see you. Stolen philosophies. I, I think we got placed in a chokehold with emotions, because a lot of our emotions growing up, we weren't taught to feel. We weren't taught to feel. We were taught to suppress our emotions from our fathers. We were taught to suppress our emotions in black household. Because sometimes I catch myself doing that too with my son. You dig? And I'm like, do I really wanna traumatize my son at a young age where he scrape his knee. I'm like, man, boy, stop your crying. Get up out there, stop your crying. Like you ain't
Yes.
supposed to.
Yes. Yeah, when he scraped, well, I can't I'm not talking about you, but if my son scraped his knee when I have a son, I'm gonna tell him, get up. Come on, you got it. It's all good. Because he has to grow to be a man. I'm gonna do the same thing with my daughter, by the way. Like
Hmm.
this a harsh world. I'm gonna let
Right.
I'm gonna let the mother do the nurturing, you know.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
if she's around, I mean that's just my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I
If
mean
she's around. If
if
she's
she's
around.
around. I'm just thinking, I'm thinking well, I'm thinking in general for real. The mind and the body are at war. Our spirit wants more than our body can deliver. Our emotions are superpowers if we use them correctly. Yeah.
White chocolate. I want to say white chocolate. It's just you using your scripts. I s-
So let the DJ do the cutting. You gotta stay in our lane.
oh, he just okay. He's a troll. But I want you to troll this way. I white chocolate. White chocolate. Do you think that black fathers are deadbeats? I want to get your opinion. Your opinion. Do you think black fathers are deadbeats? Or majority of black fathers are deadbeats?
Well, I don't think we should be asking somebody named White Chocolate that question. Yeah, he's not trolling. Yeah, I didn't think he was trolling either. You know what trolling is? Trolling is when people
Yes.
come in here, they'll come in here and just start calling you out your name. He's probably just making comments and making conversation.
I control too. I control here too, and I can see you talking about you talking with the birds, bees, and flowers, and I can come here talking about Bob Marley. Talking about that's I consider that as being trolling too. Like,
Black
you
fathers in
know.
my experience, look at this. Look at this. Black fathers in my experiences love their kids. Women make things more difficult. Damn.
Hey, white chocolate. When you get a chance, when you got to do a podcast together. All right, we got to welcome to the manosphere, brother.
You just gonna invite him to do a podcast out of the blue.
Nah, just like I just want you to say a response. That's when you have a response.
Yeah.
I want a response. Because that's like that's the stigma. That's the stigma that's going out, and that's a myth. It's a myth. It's our false rep. We need to start suing people. We need to start taking legal action that people who sit here and
Suing
declare
for
this.
defamation.
Yes, defamation of character. Yes, sir.
A
And we need to
deadbeat is
start doing when
someone
people
who
do that.
don't want a deadbeat is someone who don't want to be around. Black and white people are still people in the end of are still people in the end of the day. Okay.
hmm
Okay.
White chocolate. I'm going to take a little extreme turn for a little bit.
Let,
That's a
let's
little
let
extreme
let's
turn
stop
for.
let's stop talking. I don't know if this is a man or a woman, so let's stop talking calling him white chocolate. It's starting to come off a little freaky. All right,
All right,
just
then.
just call. I'm just gonna call him. I'm gonna call him WY or W or whatever. Or, I ain't finna keep calling the man chocolate.
Mm. Gotcha. Well, I'm gonna call you YT. I'm gonna call you YT. Then I'm gonna call you YT. All right,
just
YT.
yes, okay, yeah, yeah, YT.
We know you would do it. I know you would do it. I can see your face. I know
Okay,
you would
cool. Yeah,
do it with glasses on. I know you
yeah.
would do it. But anyhow, what I want to
My bad, bro. I
you
just
feel,
got tired. I just got tired of. Hell no, we ain't calling you chalk either. Nope,
I'm gonna
nope.
call you YT, brother. I'm gonna call you YT.
I just call him
That's
white. I
that's for
don't know,
white.
man. I
That's for
can't
white.
call.
That's for
I don't
white.
want to call another man chocolate or chalk. Give us a nickname. Give us a nickname. Give us a nickname, man. Give us
YT. I'm calling white. YT.
YT. Yeah, that's a little. That's a little. That's a little off. It's a little. Give us another nickname, man, that you want us to call us. Yeah. He's just going. He's just sending an emoji. Well, he know who we talking to, man. I ain't calling him no damn white
Yeah.
chocolate.
I'm gonna call you Jeffrey. I'm gonna call you Jeffrey. I'll
Uh,
call you Jeff. I'll call you Jeffrey.
Jason.
And I'm gonna call him Jeffrey.
Oh Lord. All right. Okay. What you got to say to him though?
I was saying something defamation of character. That's what we was
Yeah.
talking
Yeah.
about.
Defamation of character. We can't sue for that, bro.
hmm
People getting
hmm
online talking about black fathers and stuff or deadbeats.
Yeah.
We can sue for that, brother.
Oh, I was saying it again because the crazy thing, like certain, like a lot of I'm not being racial right now, brother Jeff, that's brother Jason, that brother YT. Um,
Come on, man.
like
You-
I know. I'm trying to let them know I understand, brother Jason, but some behaviors are inherent behaviors.
Some behaviors are
Thank you.
inherent behaviors. Some inherent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm listening to you, brother. I'm trying to get you to
Yeah,
get
certain
back on the
behaviors,
topic.
but like people talking about fathers being black fathers. I remember correctly, there was a lot of white fathers doing slavery that went ahead and made these mulatto children, didn't even own them. I'm just saying inherent behavior. That's why I give you the story before in terms of being like deadbeats, original deadbeats. They could be behaviors
I don't.
unless
I think that's a terrible example, brother.
that's a stretch. But yeah, but I can tell you
That's a
that but
terrible
we
example.
but I'm just saying those is original, but they catch no flack for that. They catch no flack for doing
Uh,
those type of things.
but
You
brother,
dig? But
yeah,
they yes, that's my
we
point. I'm done with my point.
uh,
Go ahead. What you got for me, brother?
uh, that's example right there is harsh, brother.
Horrible. Yes, sir. Now what you got for me?
No, I'm saying it's harsh. I ain't say it was horrible. I said it's harsh because it's like there's no way. That is not. You can't compare those men to being fathers if they
But they
grape
were.
but they grape that you can't compare them to being fathers that are suited to be fathers. That's a whole different time. We can, I mean, we probably can talk about that one day, but that
Yes.
right there has nothing to do with today's world. That has nothing to do with today's world right there. That's something that
Our whole culture, our whole anatomy is what we was taught. Our whole
but
indoctrination,
but
everything
we're not like that
that was
though.
a part of it as well.
Yeah, but we're not like that though. We're not,
Yeah.
that to me that's a different topic.
Our socioeconomic salutation determines our reaction. Sometimes a man might go get drunk to forget the pain, but some guys might leave to because. Brother Jeff, hey, brother Jeff.
All right,
Which guy?
brother. All right, brother. What you got?
I'll tell you, I just went ahead with my little thing that you try to criticize. It's your time, brother. Come on now.
Okay. Okay.
Iron sharpen iron, man sharpen man. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you on that one. Well, what? Yeah. Um. Yeah, I did criticize it. By the way,
I know that's why I got to
yeah.
speed on by.
It's just I don't. It's just those topics a little touchy for me, and I'm not really prepared for when you talk about those type of things. Like you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Those things are very.
Mm-hmm.
They make my mind kind of hurt a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And
But that's a big elephant in the room, though. It's a big
yeah,
elephant that's never been addressed
but we have to prepare ourselves in the live, and we have to break it,
mentally.
and we have to break it down in an intelligent way,
Yes.
and
Yes, sir.
not really just go right into it, because
Yeah.
it's
Pause.
kind of like you know if we go right into the information, it's going it's just too much, man. It's almost like
Pause again, brother.
we're talking
Pause.
about black fathers, brother. We're talking
Mm-hmm.
about black. We're trying to we're debunking, like you said before, debunking the idea that black fathers are deadbeats through stats of the CDC. You know what I'm saying? What Caucasian men were doing in slavery. Those were not, in my opinion, those were animals. You see what I'm saying? Those were not even they didn't have a psychological state of thinking as fatherhood. But there's white men today that operate on a certain level of fatherhood that we can kind of respect. But back then, that's a totally different topic. You can't even compare those
Mm-hmm.
two. That's animalistic behavior.
Mm-hmm.
If you compare those two, then in comparison to what black men are doing, today, I'm not saying you was making
Yeah.
comparisons directly, but
Mm-hmm.
if it's in the same conversation, and
Mm-hmm.
then it could be blended into a comparison of the category. But
Yes.
so it's very important that we understand that these times are way different than
Mm.
150 years ago. Um uh so a black man have I love black fathers, they have kind of love white fathers can't comprehend. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if white fathers can't comprehend the love of their children. I'm gonna be real with you. It was
Mm.
a white. I'm gonna say something personal. My dad has a best friend who's a white man. I used to go to their house and spend the night. His father, white man, was extremely equal with both of us. I'm talking about he. When I say equal, bro, we flipped a coin, and this is a funny story, man. But we flipped a coin, and I'm not trying to up white fathers, but we flipped a
Hmm.
coin, and his father's like, whatever it lands on, that's the person. Remember back in the day, you go to Blockbuster to get a video game. He said, we're gonna get that
Hmm.
video game, and it landed on mine. And he was like, all right, go ahead, Junior, get your And his son was like, no, I don't want to. Bro, he when his son got outside, he whooped his white son.
Oh wow.
So this is the first white man that, like, this is the first white man I seen teach me equality.
Right.
He put me equal with his son,
Hmm.
because him and my father were best friends.
Hmm.
And that's shocking, bro. He didn't just let his son
Mm.
have he didn't let his son have his way. So there's a lot of white fathers that are very fair.
Right.
Some people
Right.
some people don't experience that. I'm not saying
Hmm.
that. I'm not saying that I'm trying to justify what's going on in America and all this stuff like that. But from a
Hmm.
personal perspective and individual, he treated his son very fair. He probably would have. I
Hmm.
mean, if I acted like that, he probably would have whipped me. I don't know. I he probably would have took my ass back home. Oh, I'm gonna tell you how fair this man was. I found a $10
Hmm.
bill. I found a $10 bill on the ground.
Hmm.
I found a $10 bill on the ground, and he was like, he treated him like I was one of his kids. You know what he said?
What's that?
He said, "That's money for your food now."
Okay. 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 I love it. Yes.
He said, "That's the money for your food. We can use that to buy your food." He said, "We can use that to buy your
Right.
food." I said, "Damn." But that's how he was treating his children. So it went
Right.
both ways. It went both ways. If
Hmm.
I didn't like it, he still was fair. If I did like it, he still was fair. It was fair on both ends. It was crazy. But as far as slavery,
Ah.
oh hell no. I can't even
Right.
make those
That's a
comparisons.
different topic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's what that
Yes, sir.
and
Apple to
I
oranges.
said that to
Apple
you.
to
I
oranges.
said that to you to get the understanding. Like, I'm not here to say black fathers are better fathers, but statistically, they're saying that we're more active. You
Right.
see what I'm saying? A
Right.
black man having a child in
Hmm.
2026 in America, that's terrifying. I salute black fathers. But all deadbeats are deadbeats, regardless of race. White people, not racist, are good people. I'm reading the comments, whoever's watching.
Hmm.
White people, not racist, are good people. White people get jumped in with the bad apples, just like regular black people get jumped in with bad. Okay. Me, and y'all are enlightened. Okay. The system has been created to subjugate minorities. Absolutely true. And poor people. A white person with money views a poor white man as second class. Sound familiar? Yep. I was treated like that by some.
Hmm.
I was treated like that.
Classism.
I was treated like that by some African men.
You were never gonna let that go, boy.
Yeah, hey, it's the truth, man. I've been treated. You know what? I've been treated bad. I think I've been treated bad by every race of people.
Hmm.
Black, white, Hispanic, Asian.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna say treated badly. I'm not gonna say mistreated. I'm gonna say I've been treated in a way that I would wish they would have treated me a little better. You know,
Hmm.
but black father.
Listen, I've been in, I've been in, I've been in a relationship. I've been in a relationship with black women who treated me horribly. You dig what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and
Can you
let me
say
help
this one
my,
more
let me
time?
scorch the
Can
earth.
you say it one more time?
I've been in, I've been in a relationship with black women that treated me horribly. Let me go ahead and scorch the earth because of that.
Okay. Are you finna say something else?
You dig? No, 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 I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Let me scorch the earth. I feel being fair. Now I feel and be. I've been in. Listen, you said you were treated like second class citizen. You said right?
Yeah, by some African men.
How many people?
How many Africans?
Hmm.
It was a collective. It was a group. Well, it was the directly. It was a supervisor, but they showed favoritism to over 15 people, opposed to opposed to treating me right. But I've been treated unfairly by Caucasian people as well. You know what I'm saying. I've been, like I
Hell
said,
yeah. I've been called the N word. I've been called the N word multiple times by Caucasians, especially
Yeah,
playing the game. They go to is
yeah. I've
that,
been called.
you know. I've
I've
been
been called the N word by Caucasian people.
not in person though, not in person, but like mostly like playing the game and so
I've
forth.
had
Not in
it.
person.
I've had it done in person.
Oh. That's a different topic, though. You know what I'm saying? That's a different topic in person. I feel like my stature, I'm kind of physically imposing, so it's a different story in person. I don't think I ever had in person. If I did,
Well, it wasn't.
the police had to been around.
Yeah, it was a lot of times they be is be like in a joking manner or whatever you or is yeah, it's all good. I'm not finna if somebody call me up if somebody call me the N word, I'm not gonna if somebody calls me the N word, I'm not going to oppose them physically.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna call them
No, no,
lazy.
no, no, no.
What?
You gonna do what?
I'm gonna call them
You
lazy.
gonna do what?
I'm gonna call them lazy.
Uh,
That's
yes,
it.
yes, sir.
That's all I'm gonna do. That's all I'm gonna do. But okay, as far as black fatherhood, so okay, let me ask you this question real quick. Are
I
black
got an answer for you.
are black
Two wives. Two wives. I want two wives.
you want two wives?
Yes, sir.
Is
Oh, that wasn't the question. Keep going. I apologize.
are black fathers active most days, according to your experience?
You don't get no. You don't get. I'm a father. I'm a father. I'm a father again. I'm a father of
Okay.
two. I got a 15-year-old and a 7-year-old, or about to be 15-year-old next in 2 months, and I got a 7-year-old. Um, probably not as much because men, I feel men or fathers, we've been tasked to be protectors and providers. And now in modern time where women are going to schools and going to college and graduating and so forth, they expect more from fathers. They expect a whole lot more from fathers as opposed to how it was back in the days. I don't think we be as active as we would like to, given the fact that we have to go home and bring the bacon. But most days I do feel like we be there, but it's like the goalposts get pushed further. Like they want you to do more and more and more and more and more. But being active, yes, yes, but not as much as possible. I don't think so. I don't think so. I
You don't think they're
don't think
active?
so.
You don't think they're active most days? You want two
Most
wives,
days, definitely.
huh?
Yes. Yeah, no, definitely. See, people, just listen. My mother, the mother of my children, right? She used to tell me time and time again that I'm present, but I'm not active. I'm present, but I'm not active in regards to like I'm there with my children, I'm playing with them, I'm educating them, I'm teaching them, but there's still more for me to do. You know what I'm saying? There's still more. It's like the
But
goal posts get pushed more.
do you think you fulfilled your role though as a father actively? Do you think you've
Yes,
well that well
you have.
that's all that matters to me. But let me say this real quick. He said, "You want two
Mhm.
wives? You better have a double dose of pimping because they are going to test you." Oh Lord, this man said a double dose of pimping. Fathers in general have to be active because love is a verb. Ooh, yeah, I learned that from church.
I
My
love
God,
Brian.
man.
I love
It was a,
Brian.
it
I
was a
love Brian.
my God, man. Y'all are hopeless. Okay, a verb is an action. How about blacks be a dad? How about fixing that shit? Oh wow, Brian, do you
I
want to
love
stay?
Brian.
Do you want to stay for the stats, or do you just want to say that and leave? Because the CDC
Come on, I
says
love
that the CDC says that. Go ahead, brother Lee.
the CD. Can I go back? Can I go back to the ancient time that you tell me
No,
not to
no.
talk about? You want to
Let
get
me ju-
prepared?
let-
Uh,
The CDC says that black men are most active. I thought you was
most
just gonna.
active, most involved.
I thought you was just gonna say that, man. You got. I
Mhm.
was giving you the floor to just tell him that black fathers are the most active.
Nah, he like that's like I would consider Brian as being trolling too. I would consider that as trolling too.
They don't know. They believe that. They really believe that. We have to educate them,
Mm-hmm.
even in their trolling.
Mm-hmm.
Because if we educate them,
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna go do the research, and then the ones that are do who believe that the most, they're gonna go tell people like, you know what, those niggers, hey man, they're in their child's life, hey, they're active, I you know.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, let's create some more caricatures, right?
Black men are the most. You know, we should have put a sign up here that said Black men, according to the CDC, black men are the most active fathers. He said, "How about blacks
Right.
be a dad? How about fixing that shit?" I don't know if that's his
Hmm.
voice, but Brian,
Damn N
I
words. Damn
hope,
N words.
I hope he's still in here. I
I don't
hope
think
he.
so. I think he said what he said. I think he was trolling. He left, or unless he wrote writing us
No,
his
no, 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 no. He was
dissertation.
no, he was still here, and I gave you the floor, man. He was still because
I know
I
you
said
did.
I
I
gave you
want
the
him to keep on going. I want to talk.
yeah.
I want him to talk
No,
more.
no. I gave you the floor to tell him black fathers are the most active according to the CDC.
Yes. Oh,
What
they
is it?
don't know what they talking about and blah 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 blah.
Well,
You
people
know.
all everybody has Google now. He can go Google that.
Yeah. He ain't
He can
got
go
no
Google
time for
that.
that. He ain't
We
got
need to
no
put
time
that
for
in.
that. I don't even
We
want to
need
touch that thing.
you know what? We need to put that in the
You can
description.
fact check it. You can fact check it. You can fact
Hey,
check it.
we need
Yep.
to put that. We need to put that in the description. Black
Hmm.
men are the most active as fathers here in America.
Yes. Don't
We
don't
need to
don't.
put that in the description.
Regardless on
According
what
according to the
racism.
CDC. According to the city. My
Hmm.
bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, according to all the freaking the negative propaganda and stigma we got going on, saying it's not. Black fathers are very very active, most involved, and one too. That was too much work, too much headache, sir. I was just me. What is it again?
I
Gaslighting. That was just me gaslighting, brother.
one thing I don't understand is I know you're responding to the "you want two wives" question, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. How is having two women a headache? It depends on it. First of all, it depends on the women.
Hmm.
Because if you're a good father and you're most active as a black man in the CDC, every time I see them
Hmm.
numbers, every time I'm gonna keep saying that. I'm gonna keep saying that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If the CDC says that black fathers are the most active,
Yes. Hmm.
but it's being propagated that black men are deadbeats, ain't that some shit?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Look, they say all of us are murderers when that's less than 1% of us.
Right.
Over 52% of us are exonerated. See,
Fatherhood has been
in
affected by the
2026,
industrial
the
prison
stats,
complex.
man.
Yeah,
In 2026, the
105 black men,
stats are very important
11
for you to follow.
Philippines jail some
If you're
point.
gonna follow the
The
stats,
numbers are
then you're
real.
gonna
Nearly 20% of
be
fathers
more
fatherhood.
intelligent and
Mm-hmm.
logical. You're gonna have to
Mm-hmm.
calculate what's going on because they're trying to make black men look like we're they're trying to make black men look like we're not fathering our children.
Right?
We are there with our children actively, according
Father.
to the
Yeah.
CDC, and the most
Yes, sir.
active. I'm a,
Yes.
I'm gonna keep
I
saying
wonder.
that. Go ahead.
Yes, I wonder. I want to just touch another topic
Appreciate
from Brother
that.
Jeff.
Appreciate that,
I want
Jason.
another topic from Brother Jeff. All right, Brother Jeff, you think that was bad in terms of what you were just reading? The prison pipeline system that usually goes to inner city schools and do the numbers based off a child reading grade up to the third grade. You dig what I'm saying? And they calculate how many children of that children in that generation that's going to go to prison based on the third
Hey,
grade reading
we
level.
need to talk. We need to
I'll go
talk
even
about that.
further.
We need to talk
You
about that.
feel me? That goes even better. You dig?
What? Well, okay. It says white fathers hand their kids a phone or computer or game, not active.
Some
Well.
black fathers do too.
We're not here to denigrate. We're not here to denigrate white fathers, are we?
No,
Yeah, we're
no,
not here. We're
no.
not here to
Equality, brother.
we're not here to denigrate white
Spread
fathers.
awareness.
We're not here to denigrate
Spread.
white fathers or denigrate Asian fathers or denigrate any fathers. We're here to stop the denigration of black fathers. You
I
know,
chose the wrong channel then. I chose the
we
wrong channel. I want to do some. I want to do some form of degradation. I'm
did.
messing with you, brother. I'm messing with
Okay,
you.
I'm
I'm
about to
messing
say,
with you.
bro.
I'm messing with you.
Right.
I'm messing with you.
They played with the numbers. Got it. Got it. Yeah.
Hmm.
They do,
Hmm.
man. They
But you
now
said,
I'm
how
not
is
gonna
it?
yeah. Go ahead.
You were saying, how is it a lot more headache? You asked me how is it a lot more headache, brother.
It's not. It's
Listen,
not a lot
listen.
more.
I know. Listen,
If you
listen.
got two great women, if you got two great women,
Right.
it's known it's known as hitting the easy button. I'm talking about the issues with my people. LOL. Oh, here we go. All right. Well, we're gonna let him talk with about the issues with his people. Go ahead.
Go
Hey, look.
ahead. You say with the issues. I'm not here. I'm not here. We're not. Well, I'm not here personally. I can't speak for our brother Green Tea right
Yeah.
here. You know what I'm saying? But for myself,
Yeah.
dying my pushing this education is be education to be informative, to be educational. You
Yeah.
know. But you said having two great women, that's a great thing. You know what I'm saying? I was saying to myself is I was talking to an elder. I was talking to an elder today. I'm about to go off topic. I'm about to do a
Okay,
manifest for a brief second. If I'm doing too much, pull me back,
brother.
right?
Go ahead,
Um,
brother.
yes. A brother said, men haven't changed. A brother said, women change. You dig what I'm saying? Women change. It was a point in time. Is a
Lord
point
have
in
mercy.
time.
You said women change, men don't change.
No. Men didn't change because like the whole, you talking about black fathers, the whole thing, like, oh, men change. Men ain't being men no more. Like men ain't being men no more. You dig what I'm saying? Men don't be. That's the thing. Men don't be men no
That's
more. But
that's the
brothers like.
that's the so-called narrative.
Yes, men ain't being men no man. Men ain't no longer doing it. And brothers like men didn't change. Men continue doing the same. Men being doing the same thing. What is women change and expectation change, education, wanting more, and won't even give the stuff that the ladies from the past was doing, and you ask for more than what the ladies in the past asked for. So with that being said, in terms of like how society is being pushed right now, how society is being pushed where you saying grabbing two wives is a good thing. Having two great women, it's hard to find one great woman. You dig what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's hard to find one great woman.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm not saying it's impossible. It's not impossible, brother. I say
I
it's
didn't
hard to find one great woman.
I didn't say that. I didn't say it was hard. I didn't
You
say
dig
it
what I'm
was
saying? So having two great women to be equally yoked on the same time, where 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 everybody have that individualism mindset. Everybody have that individual mindset. Everybody just thinking for themselves. You know what I'm saying? That's hard to do. You dig what I'm saying? And then to top it off is, will I be able to afford that type of lifestyle too? That plays a huge factor. You know what I'm
well,
saying? Like,
well,
are you coming healed?
if they're working, you can afford it. Shit.
Are you coming healed? Are you coming healed? You coming with any trauma, any damage? Are you one of those women that are broken? You know what I'm saying? Are you supportive? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of factors to play it. It's hard to find that quality within one woman, and you're trying to have that in two. It's like, yeah, I don't have the
No,
time or the mental
no,
capacity to do so.
no. The problem is that we have as men is we believe that it's hard to find a good woman or it's hard to find a great woman, brother.
Hmm.
You have to put yourself in that atmosphere first and foremost. If you're used to dealing with
Yes.
women, if you're used to dealing with women that are not great, then you're gonna keep coming across women that are not great. You know,
Hmm.
that's just what it is. You're putting yourself in these man, it's easy to find a good woman. It's easy. It's not hard to find a
Mm.
good it's not hard to find a good woman. It may be hard to find a woman that you're compatible with.
Hmm.
That's a nuance there. Because there's a lot of great
Hmm.
women, there's a lot of great women that will follow into a polygynous lifestyle. That will let you marry another woman. You know what I'm saying? Like I think it's up to you. I think you have to be where you're supposed to be as a man, and you will attract those great women. You know what I
Mm.
mean? See, look, a store. Look at a store. What if you go to a store like a retail store, and you're gravitated towards that? There's millions of people gravitated towards that retail store who are good paying customers because
Hmm.
the quality of the store. You as a man, if you're sitting here telling me that it's hard to find a great woman, you're telling on yourself with how great you are as a man.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not saying you're not a great brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying like you have to get outside of the you have to you have to understand your greatness in order to find
Hmm.
greatness, brother. If you don't understand how great you are as a person, then you'll never find nobody that's great. And she might be right around the corner. They're
Right.
everywhere.
Right.
They're everywhere, brother. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
You just don't.
I'm about
You
to.
just
I'm about
you
to. No, no,
just
no,
can't.
no, 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 no,
You
no, no,
just
no.
can't see them.
No,
We can't see them because we're not where we're supposed to be psychologically. Women are. Let me tell you
brother. If
something.
that
Let me
was the
tell you.
case, then they was going to get snatched up. Listen to me. If that was the case, they was going to get snatched up. The
I'm
case.
gonna tell you.
You
I'm
know.
gonna
You
tell
know.
you.
Like how me and you had this. Me and you had this conversation, right? We had this conversation. Give me a minute. We had this
I'm
conversation, right?
listening to
And
you,
we speak
bro.
on the majority, and we speak on the minority, right? We speak on the majority.
Go ahead.
We had this conversation the other day. It's 24, I think 24, 25 million black women in America, right? 24. I'm not a racist. I like my flavor. I like my flavor of women. I like my flavor of women. I like her to be dark
Stick
skinned. I like
stick
her to
to
be
that.
black.
Stick to the
That's my
topic.
flavor of women.
Stick to the topic, brother.
No, I'm going back. I got
No,
you.
no, I'm saying stick to what
Right?
we're
We
talking
have,
about right now. What are we talking about right now? I'm a,
yes.
go ahead.
It's 25 or 24 million black women in America,
Okay.
right, brother?
Okay.
And you think the majority of those women, those 24, 25 million women, are all great women?
You said the majority? I wouldn't know. I
I'm
don't know.
asking them. That's the question. That's the question.
I wouldn't
Okay.
know. How would I know?
Okay.
You
I
haven't
got you.
I haven't met a million of them. I know that at least a million of them can be great. At least a million.
Hmm.
Let's put it like this. At least let's
Switch the dynamics. Switch the dynamics. I got you. Switch the dynamics. It's 23 or 24 million black men. That's here, right? You
okay.
think out of the 23 or 22 million black men that's here, all great men?
I wouldn't know. It's the same thing, same
Okay.
dynamic.
I hmm
It's the same dynamic, brother. We don't know.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
We haven't met 100,000 of those men, and we can only go off what we're seeing on television. We don't know them individually. We don't know how many of those men
Hmm.
ever, slept with a virgin and left her alone. You know what I'm saying? We don't know that. We don't know how many women done, tricked off, and said, I need you to pay my phone bill because my boyfriend ain't taking care of me. We don't know these things. We don't know
Hmm.
them. We can only go off what we see on television.
Hmm.
That's it. We can go off what we see on television and in our
A
phones.
great woman is subjective, though, brother. A great woman is subjective. You dig what I'm saying? It's subjective to each individual is different. It's different to each individual. You know what I'm
I don't.
saying?
I guess so.
What makes a great woman great to me, it might be
N-
different for you. And what
Notice I
makes
said.
a great,
Notice
mhm,
I said compatible.
yes.
Notice I
Uh,
said
uh,
compatible.
I'm reading Jeff.
Yeah.
His comment. He say
Yeah. Go ahead.
we all have the same 24-hour time in the factor, and a man can't serve two masters. A woman commands a lot of time in order to be happy. Throwing money at the situation doesn't equal love or loyalty. Women are women are like buses. You may miss one, but another is
Another coming along in the next 15 minutes. Every 15 minutes, like clockwork. They might not always be the best bus. They might not have the best, might not have the amenities. Finding a woman is one thing. Finding a wife is another thing. True. Altogether, one man's
Yeah.
trash is another man's treasure.
Yes.
Hey,
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna tell you
You
though.
gotta yo, Jeff, you gotta understand where I'm coming at. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of beautiful women out there. There's a lot of great good women out there, but is a great woman for me? That's for me. That's for me. You dig? That
You
fit
have
me
to
like a
know.
glove.
I'm gonna
That fit
if
like I can fit like
if
a
you.
glove.
Let me tell you like this. If
Mm-hmm.
you if you as a man, if you say I'm gonna be in shape, I'm gonna get my body
Mm-hmm.
to the top tier level. I'm gonna get my
Mm-hmm.
financial stability to the top tier level. And that doesn't necessarily have
Mm-hmm.
to be high value. It could be 60,
Mm-hmm.
70K a year, which is average, which is fine, or a little above average is fine. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's not a difficult process. You just gotta take your time, a year or two or whatever. 60, 70. That I'm talking about in general with men in general. And then you get yourself in a certain financial stability where you need to be, and then you get in shape, which is where I'm headed now. So my
Mm-hmm.
goal, that's my mentality. So if you're at your best as a man, you can almost guarantee that you're gonna meet a woman that's the best for you. She's gonna, because you're gonna have so many options.
I'm gonna meet the woman that's best for me. Okay.
If
I
you
gonna
are
have to go through my selection. I'm gonna have to go through my selection process.
if you are at your best, brother, if you are
Mm-hmm.
at your best, if you are at your
Mm-hmm.
best, you will meet your best.
Mm-hmm.
It's to be too easy. You know what I'm saying? It'd be too easy
Right.
because
I'm gonna have to go
you're
through
gonna
my
draw
selection.
in.
Yes, I'm going to have to go through my selection process, But anyhow, I have to go through my selection process, and discernment got to definitely kick in, because you know what I'm saying. I know our men catch a lot of flack about deceiving women. Men catch a lot of flack with deceiving women. So I want to say, why would I want to be average? This is what I want to talk to you about. Why would I want to be average? Like you said, average in terms of 60, 70. Why don't I go for the top? Everything, like everything, like go max out, like everything financial,
I'm just telling you.
physical,
I'm just telling you.
mental,
I'm just telling you
go to the
what you.
top.
I'm just telling you what you need to. I'm just telling you what you
Hmm.
need to reach the type of woman that you desire. You don't need to have over. You don't need to have $1 million, $100,000. You don't need to have all the money. You just need to be financially secure,
Hmm.
financially secure, right? Your
Hmm.
body needs to be, you know, green tea, you know, pause. Your body needs to be tea, you
Hmm.
feel me? You need to have the type of body that when a woman looks at you, when you take your clothes off, that she's going crazy. Yeah, that's the first instinct because she's looking at you like at that point as a hunter. See, men think that they can walk around overweight and and think they can get the best woman. I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about myself, which is why I be doing 400
Hmm.
push-ups, doing 400 push-ups, doing 100 pull-ups. Because when I have children, I want to be also what? I want my father. I want my father. I mean, I want to look like a hero as a father. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I want to look like
Hmm.
something that when people look at me, they're like, oh man, this man is. So when women see me, when they look at me, they're like,
Yes.
oh my gosh, he looks
Yes.
like a African god from ancient times.
Right.
That's what I want, brother. So if you ain't on that, if see, the women want the body, bro. They want the body. That's why you can say you can have a man who makes $1 million. He
That's
can make a million.
subjective again. That's subjective.
Hey, you say what you want to say. We need to ask women this.
Hmm.
A man could be a
Hmm.
millionaire. A millionaire. Give her a house, give her a
Hmm.
car, give her a ring, give her all this stuff. She see one dude walking down the street. He may not even have a car. He walking down the street in flip flops, but he got the body that she want. She gonna pick him up in the car that her husband bought him because she want the
Um.
body.
Uh,
Am I saying that's right? Am I saying that's right? No, that's not right. She shouldn't be doing that. If she don't want him, she should go on about her business and go get Mr. Flip Flops. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
She need to go get Mr.
I
Flip
want to.
Flops. Go ahead.
Let me address brother Jeff. Brother Jeff comment. Brother Jeff says my body is for one woman. That's my thing. I've put in decades of time with her. She does everything just how I like it. Whatever I want. I don't need another option.
That's
Hmm.
hey, and that's perfectly fine for you, brother
Hmm.
Jason. For you, Jason.
Hmm.
So vanity,
Hmm.
you want
I thought
vanity
I had
metrics
you.
to make your success? A body count? Really? A body count? What are you talking about? Oh, not a body count, bro. Not a body count. I said a nice body. No, I don't want to be out here putting giving all these women my body like when I'm you know saying like I'm talking about getting in shape.
Hmm. Hmm.
I'm talking about being in shape because that is.
Hmm.
But hey, you know what, Jason? I am being a little vain here. I still am
Hmm.
being a little vain because I'm
Hmm.
looking at it from a carnal perspective. Women want the
Hmm.
body. Some
Hmm.
women, some women will deal with a man that's overweight and skinny and all this kind of stuff like that. I was overweight when I had I was overweight when I had my, you know, when I was a little cutie. You know what I'm saying? I was with a couple of cuties and I was still overweight. You know, I guess you because I know how to talk. Because I know how to talk.
Hmm.
But if
And
I
that's
was
also
in
a part of that's a
but if
part
I
of the
but
building thing too.
but
Charisma. That's
if
a part of it as well.
but if I was in shape, if I was in shape and I was cut up and I had everything that a man is supposed to have physically, a top tier body. We talking about some high quality man as far as financial. What about a high quality frame? What about $100,000 body? You know what I'm saying? What about a high quality body? You know what I'm saying? That's what women want. You get that high quality body, you get almost any woman you want. Period. I remember about 12 years. I remember about 12 years ago when I had an 8 pack. I was like 160 with an 8 pack. What? Women at the job looking at me like, he's T, bro. It's over with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just being for real. Like, what you got, man? You just looking at your phone at this point. What's up, man?
No, because I was doing a comment. I was listening. I was giving. Listen to me. I was giving you
Oh,
the mic. I was giving you.
sorry, I misheard you. Jason sleeping. Ryan Anthony. No, but I'm for real, bro. Oh no, you good, bro. Like your lady came home, man. Yeah, you gotta tend to your lady, brother. Jason is
Yeah,
my
you feel
dude.
me?
White chocolate is J Money. That's
That's me.
okay.
That's me. That's me. That's
Oh
me.
Lord, have mercy, bro.
That's,
Look
you know
at
what I'm
that.
saying? That's J Money right there. That's J Money with
Okay,
the who get the honeys. You heard me? But
okay. Now,
what I
now,
want to
now,
say?
now I know it's you. So I must, yeah. But anyway, bro, those dynamics, and see, being the best you that you can physically
Hmm.
will prepare you for fatherhood too. Because if you out of
I like
shape,
I like what you did there, brother. I like what you do there. Yes,
if you
yes,
out of shape, if
yes.
you out of shape, see a lot of fathers. I think a lot of fathers get flack because they out of shape. Yeah, I think a lot of
Hmm.
fathers I think a lot of fathers get flack because they not in shape, man, and they wife want a man that's in shape. But I don't care about it ain't even about what the woman wants for real. You know what I'm saying? It's about the dynamics of having the body and being attractive in general. That's where I'm
Hmm.
headed. That's the whole understanding of it. But
Hmm.
women want a man with a nice body. These women that be out here talking about
Hmm.
something, I want a dad bod. A lot of fathers not in shape. I know, and that's a problem. That's why they
Hmm.
wife. That's why they wife
Hmm.
don't. That's why they wife don't want to give them none.
Hmm.
That's
Hmm.
why they wife don't want to give him none. She don't want to give him.
Tell it with
She
your whole chest. Yes, sir.
look. You know why a lot of men are in sexless marriages? Because they're not sexually attractive to their wives.
Hmm. She ain't gonna
This is
tell it to
why
you though.
guess what? You know some women will make you feel like you're forcing them almost because you're asking them. If I gotta ask a woman,
Hmm.
I'm at the point in my life. If I got to ask you, I'm not even gonna ask you. You have to initiate it. Guess who I learned that from? Dr. Miles Monroe. He did a segment
Hmm.
on he did a segment on marriage. She should initiate.
Hmm.
In order for her to initiate, your body got to be on point as a man. You need to be doing at least 100 push-ups a day. At least that.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Well,
Hmm.
I ain't gonna tell a grown man what he should be doing. But
Hmm.
if you feel weak, out of whack in your mind, mentally as a man, you need to be doing push-ups, pull-ups, squats. You need to be getting your frame right.
Hmm.
I did 400 push-ups this morning. I should have did more. It took about 47 minutes.
Hmm.
That's way too long to me. I should be able to do at least 500 in 47 minutes. Cause but and I'm using push-up bars though, so I don't do regular push-ups, by the way. But yeah, fathers need to be built. Fathers need to be built. If imagine if every black father was in shape, we wouldn't have that stigma.
Hmm.
We're like, damn, a lot of fathers not in shape.
Hmm.
Push-up, yeah, push-ups is on.
I'm about to give me a minute. 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 Like my father in terms of when we got upset, we got angry, got upset, or just like wow, had one of them freak of them crash out moments. My father would have had us doing exercise. I'm from the islands, so therefore to being on the water, you to being in the water, you to being running in the water, which is really really hard. Like you about to have a moment, you about to allow your emotions to get the best, so you gonna be in the water, and you about to blow off some steam and like exercise and running in the water, like that's like a full body exercise in the water running. Nah, you was upset. You was wilding out about the lose control, And my pops, he was doing that. He was doing that. He was, yeah, come on, running in the sand, like yeah, nah, like
Yeah,
putting that, and also being in America. This is me not body shaming. This is me not body shaming. Obesity is something that you can control. You can control literally obesity. You're obese. Work out.
yeah.
You can do that.
I'm a yeah.
It's easy. You can do that.
I'm trying to get my frame. I'm trying to get my frame right. I've been doing push-ups. So I'm trying to. you know, I'm trying to get my friend. But you know what? My dad, bro, my dad is like 60 something now. My dad is like 60 something now. And and this man is in shape, man. See, I'm
Hmm.
right now, I'm doing as many push-ups as I can. I'm trying to, get as much work as I can and completely tone up, bro. Because if I tone up my frame, it's over with.
Hmm.
Yeah, man. So obesity, I was 200. Well, when I was driving trucks over the road, I was 240 pounds.
Mm.
I was 240 pounds, bro. I was huge. I lost so much weight. You know what I'm saying? I lost a lot of weight, man. And now I just want to make sure I keep my frame. You
Hmm.
said 800.
That's
You
just,
said
I wanted to
800
say.
pounds.
Just last May. I think May or September. May or September. I was 250. I was 250, brother. I
I'm
started
glad.
going to the gym. I started going. You feel
I'm
me?
proud
I'm
of you.
go to the gym. I'm 230. You feel me? I'm
Yeah.
230. But that's
Every
my that's my. Go ahead.
my bad. Every father should be working out, bro. Every
Yeah.
father, every type of father, black, white, Hispanic, Asian, you know, that would bring a lot of peace to the society if men start working out, man.
You
Cause
dig?
yeah,
You dig?
yeah. Women, man, I'm telling you, bro, women act different when you in shape. You know I'm telling the truth, cause
Man,
we.
maybe I can different in your shape too. You know, fun size. You know, everybody around fun size. That's got to be a thrilling thing. You know, occasionally have your little, but everybody
Yeah,
can't be.
specific,
Everybody can.
specific. Be specific when you say fun size. You talking about women, right? Be specific. You said.
I never listen to me. I've never uttered fun size towards a man, and never in my life.
I'm just letting you. I know
But
that.
a
I
woman.
know.
I was referring to women. I was referring to women.
I
I was
know.
referring to women. I never use those.
My bad. Forgive me. I had to get you to clarify for the audience.
Clarify. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. You
Cause
know.
you said
Um.
some men like it too. When you're fun
No,
size.
some men love fun size women. You know, fun size women. You
Put fun
know,
size. Put women in there. I'm joking, bro. My bad.
yeah, fun size women. Some men love fun size women. You dig? Like,
I'm
you see
cool.
a nice little petite joint, like maybe a buck 30, buck 40, buck 50. You know, that's fun size. You feel me? Fun
Yeah.
size.
Hey,
Don't
bro.
get me wrong,
I
those thicker.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Guess what? I want a Amazon, bro. I like short women too, but I want an Amazon woman, bro. She could be 5'10", 6 feet, 230. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't mind at all.
See. My thing is this, right? My thing is that like how how some women they look for ambition, like men being ambitious. It's like with certain women that you have that drive. Otherwise, it's gonna be like I'm picking on you, like I'm picking on you. I'd rather you have that mindset, like the mindset to work out, because health is wealth. Health is wealth. I'm looking to try to be on this earth as long as I can. Health is wealth, and
Yeah,
you like your health, like your like your that's a telltale story. You know what I'm saying? That's a tell. You don't care. Like it's whatever, and you're kind of stagnant in that position. I'm not body shaming no one, but again, being out of shape, is something that you can change. It's not hard. My height, it's not like I can't change my height. You know what I'm saying? I'm 7'3".
I bet.
You know what I'm saying? With your body, you can work out, man. And that's longevity. It's longevity. The healthier I am, the like clogged arteries, diabetes, high blood pressure. You know what I'm saying? That's like longevity. And I know, like me as a father, I want to be in my children's life. I want to be in my grandchildren's life. I want to be running after my grandchildren. You dig what I'm saying? I'm trying to be grandpa. I'm trying to be the cool grandpa. Like, if you think grandpa got a little speed, let me show you. I ain't got the speed I got, but it plays a big role. And like your body, like looking at somebody's body is like a telltale story, like what type of character you have. Yes,
Exactly,
good
and that's just
father and a
uh,
grandfather. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
well. You
And I
know
want to
what
teach
though?
that to my children because I want them to maintain that same. That's a mindset. That's a
Well,
mindset. We getting that early,
you know what though? There's some obese good fathers, but we want to get them to getting in shape.
right? Right.
because we
Right.
need those we need those statistics to increase for the better. Correct?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right. You know,
We want
like
to
like
be
like
good.
like you
Go ahead.
like black children, they need their black mother and their black father. You feel me? They need them to be in tip top shape. I still listen to me. I have a 7 year old. I got a 15 year old. My little 7 year old he's the reincarnation of me.
Oh,
I still gotta
oh,
run. I gotta
oh,
run
oh.
after him.
I know. He's you without the beard, bro.
You dig? Like, yeah, I still gotta run after him because I remember I tell you I'm the child. I'm a child. I was a child that you couldn't talk to me. I had to get whooped, and then after maybe next month I'm gonna do it again. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's my and I said I
Yeah.
can't get mad because he inherited, but my father didn't spare no. My father didn't spare no whooping. My no whooping was spared with my father, and how I had to learn. My son have to learn the same way, and I'm like, it's the key. And I said, exercising is the mindset. It's building up resilience. You know what I'm saying? Especially in a child at a young age, that's building up your mind resilience. Like I could do this. I know I'm hard, and I see my father doing it. Like he's being a model. You know what I'm saying? He's being a model and he can do it.
Right.
And I
Right.
want him to have this
Well,
and I want him to have the same mindset because guess what? Is one day you're gonna be a father too. And then you have that same mindset. You know what I'm saying? I'm sharpening your mind so you can sharpen up your children's mind when they come too. And we're gonna keep that same cycle going. You know what I'm saying?
yes, sir. All right, brother. You can close it out.
I open it up, brother. I open it. Pause. I open up the show today. I open the show. Listen. I want to say, wait. What's his name again? Ryan Anthony or something like Ryan. You haven't liked the button? Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Follow. Show some love. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I know we went.
If if you don't plan on coming back, just hit the like button.
Yeah, you're bound to come back and hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? You keep it
Yeah.
pushing. I appreciate you come. You come.
Nah,
Oh man,
and
see,
you
that's
know.
what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, family. You
Oh,
heard
okay,
me?
no doubt, no doubt. I just wanted to see. You know, I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know
what
if
I'm
they,
talking
I
about.
don't, because some people will subscribe and not come back, but you know, I just, but a like button will help a lot. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate it though. I
Right,
appreciate the stuff.
right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I'm trying to.
We
I'm
about
trying to work towards. I'm
we've
trying
been
to
here
work
for
towards having my 7 wives.
we've been here for 100 for an hour and 41 minutes, and I don't even know if you'll make it to two, brother, with that mindset. But no, I'm
What
just
having
playing.
7 wives?
No,
Seven
check this
wives?
out. I'm a in less than a year in less than a year from now, I'm gonna have two. I'm gonna have two.
Yes.
I'm gonna have two, brother.
hmm I need 7, brother. I need 7. I need a woman for the every day of the week.
And that's a problem. That's a problem right
hmm
there. Two, three, two, three, four. You know what I'm saying? But two is to me, two is perfect if they can get along.
Uh, no, I need
If
7. I need a woman for every day of the week, brother.
that's tell you need
That's
to
being
tell them
greedy. That's glutton.
you,
Being a glutton. That's being a glutton.
you need to tell them you're playing around about that.
Yeah, I'm messing around. I'm messing. The dad gets 7 wives, 7 women, 7 concubines will be the dad check into a mental asylum,
Seven
a sane
concubines. What?
asylum. 7 wives, 7 women, seven
See
whatever.
what I mean. I might have two wives and five concubines if those concubines really want me.
Family,
Uh, no,
let me let you know what I did. Let me show you the
let me
psychology behind my mind. Right?
three
I was
black
talking about something
babies
he
every
didn't.
day of the week. Three black babies every day of the week. Eight black babies, seven women. Damn,
Let
I don't get it, but it sounds funny.
me see. Let me see.
Women, three
Let me see
black
it again.
babies every day of the week. Eight black babies, seven
Nah.
women.
See, if I have 7. I could probably cap off like 40 children, like maybe 40 children before,
Hell no,
maybe like 40.
that's not four. Yeah, you probably could if you have five apiece, right? Or
No, you
six.
say
I don't
seven,
know.
seven, seven,
Let-
seven,
Check,
one day a week.
check this out. Say if I have two wives, I know I can have at least 4 to 6 children on an average. If I have three, you can kind of go 9 to 12. But three is kind of like three is to me, three women who really want to be in that situation. Uh, they're going to want to be there, bro. They're gonna want to be there.
Of
They're gonna want
course.
to they're gonna want to experience the CDC.
Yo. Listen, don't ban us YouTube. That's him. Ban him. Don't ban me.
No, they ain't not
I'm
gonna
messing
ban
with you.
you.
I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you. I'm
They
messing.
gonna ban you. They gonna ban you first for all that manosphere talking you doing. Now I'm just joking. Yeah. No doubt, bro. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna end the live now. Uh, I gotta call. I gotta call you, and then I gotta call my brother. Uh, my biological brother.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Got family. Listen to me. This brother's in America. You know, this brother's in America. This we have back and forth banter. I be talking smack. I be talking smack. Brothers be he be on point and poise. I be talking smack. You know what I'm saying? I be talking smack. I don't know how to act. My name ain't Captain Jack, but I hit you with some facts. You know.
The most
That's
active,
all I got.
the most active fathers, according to the CDC, are black. I was just rhyming with you.
Ooh,
Yeah.
ain't that a
All
fact, Jack?
right, bro. Yeah, let's get out of here,
Hey, drop
man.
the mic. Drop the mic.
I'm gonna drop the mic, and now I'm finna X out.
Peace and blessings, family. Brothers in America. God spare. Hope to let y'all see
Peace
again
and
on Monday. Monday,
peace
6
and
6 o'clock, 6:30.
6:30, 7 o'clock around there. Uh, yeah. So peace and blessings, peace and equality.
Peace and equality, family.